All right, there. Hello, my YouTubers. My name is John, and this is John Aquarius Show. And I'm going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops. It's one of my favorite pastime games. Um, and this is Black Ops 3, and namely the zombie mission and my favorite mission. And I'm going to go on solo because there's a specific reason why I use this. And this is my favorite board, KINO Der Toten. I do believe it's translated as Theater of the Dead or something like that. So um, I don't really know why I like this board. Um, Maybe because it's the aesthetics, the way it looks. Also, probably it's my first zombie Black Ops game, and I've just always just been used to this version. I like all the characters. I will be honest with you, I don't like the Japanese guy only because he says one thing that disturbs me. He says like I think he says something like the only way to like something. Some of the things he says just doesn't seem right. Hopefully I can hear it. This is probably my fourth or fifth time recording this, only because the last recording was too low, so I couldn't hear myself, and that was the whole reason. That's where I'm at right now. So here I am. I'm the German guy. He says a lot of weird and funny things, so that's why I like him. Not because I'm a Nazi sympathist or anything like that. Um, so yeah, so this is KINO Der Toten zombie mission Black Ops solo. I use this to help for my target practice for Warzone. I keep the settings almost the same as the settings that I have on the Warzone game. This helps me get better headshots, and basically, hip shots. The hip shots that I use. Things of that nature. So this helps me up my game. Bottom line, I do the slides and just you know, yeah. So that's what it is. So yeah. So here's the thing. I'm not great at Warzone. I think I've only beat Resurgence twice. I haven't beaten Battle Royale, but I've been getting pretty good at it. My game has improved since I've been using this as my practice forum or practice whatever, however you say it. But since I've been using this attentively for Warzone, my game has gotten better significantly. Um, so yeah, so that's what I do. I go to this. This is, this game is just something else for me. It's great, you know, whatever. So now I'm just trying to get into it. I might be excusing my name because my words and stuff because like I'm just trying to get into recording myself as well as playing my video games and things of that nature. This podcast is this podcast that I created is a learn as you go podcast. So I am trying to build my craft on this. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of mistakes. So again, I don't know if I said this earlier, but feedback is welcome. Things of that nature. So yeah, so you know I'll tell you one thing. My knife skills is pretty good on on Call of Duty. If I get on Warzone, once I get a knife, I can do pretty good at making damages on it. I get pretty far on Call of Duty on this zombie game. But lately my focus hasn't really been on just how far I can get or how much points. It's been mostly just how just holding that skills to get into better my game. I keep on repeating this, but I'm just trying to emphasize this. Also, this is a test run, so this is probably test run number 6. Hopefully the audio will be clearer now. So yeah, so if you get this, like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Feedback is definitely welcome. So yeah, so this is target practice with a lot of fun in it. I mean, the zombies they don't really move like your opponents do in the game, like in the Warzone. I mean, they're much more sporadic, unpredictable. But at least this gives me like, okay, this is right. This is where I get to keep my camera angle whenever I'm fighting in the game, in the Warzone thing. Just always trying to remember that I got to keep my angles up towards the headshots. just so I can remember that when I'm playing in, you know, that stuff. You know, how to maneuver correctly. So yeah. Here I'm just gonna try to focus on this. One thing I kind of wish that Warzone would allow you to have that it doesn't do in the video game, and maybe it's because I just started playing Warzone, is the amount of grenades you can hold. Like it gives you only a limit. Like it's like 2 per. Like if you know, and if you ever look at your character, you know whatever skin you pick, the characters will look like they're carrying a whole lot of other things. They look like they can carry more than 1 or 2 grenades. They look like they can carry they can carry guns, knives, and things of that nature. So I feel like if I had to give a feedback to creators of Warzone, I'd say you know what, allow the player to have as much arsenal as they can have, as long as it meets a weight capacity. Kind of like a Fallout, you know. I mean, if I had a gun, knife, and ammo, bullets, and you know grenades, and you know all this stuff, as long as it reaches or affects the weight limit, you know, I think that would be good. That would be excellent. But you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to fix what isn't broken. It's a good game. It's decent. Really not trying to like change anything. So yeah. So just again. So yeah, this is the boring part. Just me just trying to. So I'm just trying to use the handgun right now. This helps with the handgun fights. You know. One thing I don't try to one of the weapons I do not like in the Call of Duty game, well, this zombie game, is the alien weapon, the laser gun, or whatever. I don't know why. Thunder cannon, yeah, but I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, there you go. There goes the treasure box, and there goes the gun. Good news. I like my thing is I like to like use up as much bullets as I can. I do like to mess around with the perks. So, alright, here we go. I used to have a strategy where I should just try to rack up as much points as I can before I go to the next board. But like again, I don't have a set of rules or goals that I try to go in this game. Only thing I try to do is just try to perfect my maneuvers and my aim and my trick shots, you know, hip shots and things of that nature. That's about it. I mean, you know, so yeah, there you go, just going crazy. The grenades. I think the only rule I keep is that I use up all my bullets for the handgun, and then I'll go off and buy another gun. I think that's the only rule I go with. Just try to use up as much handgun ammo as I can, and then I go get a new gun. One of the adventures that I've learned since I played since I've been using this as a target practice is that, you know, it doesn't take a lot of bullets to take down the zombies if you just get headshots. Like no matter how much, you know, how many scratches or whatever points it take to take them down, when you get them on the headshots, it doesn't take a lot to take them down. It's really hard to get, you know, so that's one thing I know is true. So blah blah blah. I'm still talking. So again, this is just so I can just see if it goes on. It records well. So when I upload it on YouTube. Yeah. One of the things I did notice is that it takes like a day for this to upload to your YouTube channel. So I won't be able to see this until the next day. So in the future, I'll probably be definitely recording different games. But for now, it's just basically right now it's just Call of Duty. Yeah. Again, I really don't care about the points because I'm just here for target practice. Nor do I care too much about the perks. I think my best perk from this game, aside of the soda bottles, is the crowd control. you know, because it's, you know, it's in the name. You just like line up the zombies and just start shooting them all down, and basically just working on headshots. That's it. So, I mean, that's what I mostly do on this, is just improve the headshots. This is one of my favorite, one of my guns that I like is the MP40. Pharaoh's okay. It's just like game, and then this I use as little as possible because, you know, you don't see a lot of guns like that in Call of Duty, and it's unlimited. So you don't, you know, in Call of Duty you don't. I mean, Warzone, you don't have an unlimited ammo. You know. So one of the things I do try to do is stick with like what is possible in the Warzone, you know, game system. You know. Again, this is all just practicing headshots, and also being aware about my surroundings. So that's whenever I get killed on from a zombie, that's just kind of like a feedback to myself, stating that you need to, no matter what, when you play this game, you need to always be aware of your surroundings, because no matter how well you think you are, you know, you end up finding somebody getting you from some corner that you did not, you know, because that's a lot of times that's what happens. You know, I'll be sitting there shooting at one person, and then next you know there's another person right behind me. You know, and that's certain things you got to be aware of in the game, is that you got to be aware of your surroundings. And, you know, so that's just me. Don't take all advices just for me, because I'm not an expert. I just started to play Call of Duty. See, there you go. That's because I'm talking and recording and playing at the same time. So that's why I'm getting got so easy. Oh snap. Yeah. I wonder what that is. What is that? Alright, there you go. Yeah, I mean, like, if you can carry at least 4 or 5 grenades, that'd be good. I like throwing the grenades in Warzone. It's a good distraction. Like, I use a lot of decoys. I use a lot of decoys. I think it tends to call out the players. They'll be looking for whoever's shooting, and then you'll catch them investigating it, and that's when you can get them. So yeah, that's my thing. So I'm still recording. Alright. Try to record a full game, just so, because I got the settings to like 60 minutes. So, try to get a full record, get a full game going on. Yep, one of my favorite weapons that I don't like this gun, because this is such a close quarter combat game in this game right here, that I really don't care about getting a sniper gun. I mean, if the area was a little bit more spaced out, had more room to move, then I would like consider using more sniper rifles. But yeah. But like, I'm, you know, that's one thing. And sometimes I just do this just to let off some aggression. Get to the chopper. You know, just letting it go. Just, you know, there you go.
No more Dr. Night Guy.
I think,
I'll follow your
there you go. So what I did now is I don't know if I said this earlier, but I did adjust the microphone on my PS4 system. Hopefully it is very clear that you can hear me, whoever's watching this or listening or whatever. I'm going to try to upload my goal is to upload my real main videos once a week, every Sunday, Sunday or Mondays, depending on how the success of it. Um, yeah, it's gonna be mostly commentary videos, you know. The type of videos that I want to talk about are basically the podcasts that I like watching. And a lot of them are comedian podcasts, podcasts that star comedians. My top favorite is Bad Friends, Tiger Belly. You know, you know. What was the other ones? Bad Friends, Tiger Belly, Dudesy, Chris D'Elia and his brother. Those type of podcasts. I like a lot of comedian podcasts, comedy podcasts, because I work at a job where a desk job, so it allows me to just sit while I'm working on handling my workload. I can actually listen to it, and so I just want to share my interest in it. And it's not going to be focused mostly on a lot of negative stuff, because I know a lot of certain podcasts that I've been watching have been getting a lot of negative publicity or negative reactions or stuff in that nature. I don't want to be too much about that, because that's just not me. I mean, people got flaws, and I'm the last person to be throwing throwing shame on other people. So that's just me. If anything, I would criticize the entertainment value. Like, certain podcasts that I like, sometimes I think they take themselves too serious, or like they make you think it's going to be a comedy podcast, but then they go straight into like something sad or depressing, and you're just like, I didn't really come to this podcast just to hear some bad news, or if they feel like they need to teach you something. Some podcasters, I can excuse that. I don't mind it, because I get it. That's who they are. Like I like Eric Griffin, and he does a lot of like you know things of that nature. But I just don't whatever. Again, this is just me recording, just learning how to talk while I'm playing video games, while I'm trying to get this uploaded. So I'm gonna be saying a lot of mistakes, a lot of probably a lot of repeats. So hopefully this recording works, so I can move on to the next step, because really this is, you know, you know. But officially, this right here, reason why I'm recording the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is because this is one of my favorite board games over here. Also, I use it as target practice for my Warzone. So if I said that 4 or 5 times, I do apologize. It's just, just trying to work the craft, Okay, so there you go. All right. So yeah, like a lot, I mean, while I'm here, I might as well describe some of my favorite podcasts. So let's just start from one of the first podcasts that I started getting into. 10-minute podcast from Will Sasso, Chris D'Elia, Brian Callen, uh, two um, two great comedians, three great comedians. Will Sasso and Brian Callen being from Mad TV. Um, Chris D'Elia being on his own show. You know, I never really watched any of the Chris D'Elia show. The only time I've ever heard about him, or the first time I ever heard about him, was through the 10-minute podcast. And since then I've always been interested in his podcast. Congratulations, and the one that he has with his brother. I keep forgetting the name of it. So those are the things. Every once in a while I watch King of the Sting. I'll be honest with you, I like King of Sting when Theo Von is on it. Because he's just funny. Theo Von is funny, and he adds to the mix. I do miss Stevie Weeby being on that, because to me personally, I think he had his own little unique flavor to the mix as well. Stevie Weeby was weird. He's kind of like his brother, unusual. that kind of comedy. But for some reason he's not on that show anymore. So I don't know. Nobody's talking about it. So I remember one time along I used to leave comments on Stevie Weevy's podcast. Like what happened? Why are you on you know, why are you not on King and Sting? And I ain't get no replies. But then I also came to the conclusion, one of the things I did notice about Stevie Weeby is that he likes to keep a lot of stuff personal. Like his girlfriend, he doesn't like to post on who she is or what's her name, which I respect that. So whatever happened with King of the Sting and nobody's talking about it, I just let it go. But I would just say that, his presence to me at least is missed. Because, I'll be honest with you. I like I like seeing Stevie Weeby and Theo Von together. And what, Eric Griffin, Chris D'Elia. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to say this as a mean thing, because I'm pretty sure he's a decent guy. Not much of a big, like, fan of, what's his name, Brandon Schaub. But that's not to knock on his personality. That's not to be like, whatever. I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy, but, when it comes to the, comedy talent, I want to see I want to see the ones who really make me laugh, and that's, those are the ones. And Stevie Weeby, he's not comedy talent, but I'm gonna say this: Stevie Weeby to me is like comedy by default. Like his demeanor, his his voice. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like hearing that. I don't know, but just the fact that he is just like Bobby Lee with his ways. To me, he automatically exudes like comedy, if that's even a word. And again, I'm recording, so I'm just spewing out whatever I can while I'm doing this. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so like if I'm being sloppy in this game, that's only because like it's just trying to play while I'm talking, which I rarely do. When I play this game, I'm just by myself. So now I'm just trying to talk and walk at the same time, which is weird. While being conscious about me recording myself, because really I'm just talking to myself. And then when I upload this, whoever's listening to it in the future is gonna either respond or not. So that's where I'm at right now. Alright, so I want to kind of like be done with this. I think I got a good. Alright, so I think I got enough recording time. So I'm just gonna die because really the goal was not to just to keep on playing this for a very long time. I just wanted to make sure I could successfully record this and then get the point across of what I really originally got.
We must help them.
Alright. So I'm just going to keep on going until I die. But this time I'm going to purposely kill myself. Play this game enough. Alright. There we go. Get a new weapon. Alright.
How's this?
See if this works. Nope, doesn't work. Throw a grenade. Because I like throwing grenades. Will I be playing any future games? I really don't. Probably. I would say there's a various of games that I would probably be playing. One game I definitely would not be playing, and it's no knock on the players. It's Fortnite. I cannot get into Fortnite. I tried to get into it. It's just too cartoony and too kiddie for me. That's just my opinion. I just, and it's third-person shooter. Like you're looking from behind a person. You're not looking. It's not first-person shooter. So that's just me. Oh, one goal that I do try to get while I'm playing this game is the monkey. I love the monkey. I always feel like once I get the monkey, game over. I really mess with the monkey as much as I get until I get tired of the game, and then I'm done. me just transport, just because I want to use it. Alright. So right now, if I see me dying, that's only because I'm purposely doing it. I mean, I played this game so many times, it's ridiculous. If I could say one thing that I would love for Treyarch to do for the zombie game, is to connect the boards. Like, from the beginning to like the end, like all of it, put it into chronological order, make it where you have to solve a puzzle or whatever, and you know the end result is like the last board or a new board. That to me that would be the coolest thing ever. But where you don't fix it if it ain't broke. This is a feedback that just goes into the wind, whatever. Yeah, so there you go, John Aquarius. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. All right, people. Have a good one.